Um, I'm so excited to introduce Congresswoman Emily Randall, who also is a new member of Congress, and a huge fighter with us in this fight. I'm just going to give over the mic to Emily Randall.
Intentaba hablar en Spanglish. I'm so glad to be here with all of you. Estar aquí contigo. ¿Cuántas seas hermanas mayores? Sí, yo también. Y esta fue mi primer posición como líder. My first leadership position as our oldest sister. And our oldest sister of a sibling with really complex disabilities. Mi hermanita was born, nací con disabilidades graves. And this was also the point in my life when Olivia was born, when I learned about intersectional reproductive justice. I was 7, and it took me a while to get the words for that. But the doctors knew that my sister would be born with disabilities because her twin died halfway through the pregnancy, and they encouraged my mom to get an abortion. And that wasn't the right choice for my mom. She jokes later that her 3rd pregnancy was the only one she planned. And because of her religion, because of the time of her life, because of how much she wanted my sister to be born, an abortion wasn't the right choice for her. And so I grew up with very complicated feelings about abortion, and only as an older human did I realize that it was not about abortion, but about someone trying to push a choice on my mom, to take away her choice, to encourage her to do something that wasn't right for her. And so when I think about reproductive justice and the importance of intersectionality in the struggle, I think about how important it is for each of us to have agency over our bodies and our families, and to make the decisions that are right for us. I spent more time before I can do so well with this English. I spent more time before entering politics fighting for reproductive freedom. I worked at Planned Parenthood at the time of the 2016 election. I worked for a San Francisco HIV organization, and I worked as an abortion doula, which was, picking folks up from the train or the bus station to help them have the tools to make the decisions that were right for them. And so when I was first elected in 2018 to the state legislature, I knew that fighting for reproductive freedom was important to families like mine, to women like I got to work with, to the queer community. And I feel so lucky to have worked in Washington State to pass some of the strongest reproductive health care policies in the country. Now, one of the safest places there is to have a uterus, and we are seeing more and more people move to Washington, not just for abortion access, but for gender-affirming care and safety from persecution every day. But it shouldn't depend on your state. It shouldn't depend on your zip code. It shouldn't depend on your income level. Abortion access and reproductive freedom should be there for all of us. And I could not be more honored to be in a fight with leaders like Ayanna Pressley and leaders like each and every one of you. Because together, when we tell our stories, when we fight, when we work together in community, when we take care of each other, when we resist the erasure and the dehumanization that this administration and these congressional Republicans are perpetrating every day, even if we don't win on the policy front, on the votes, we win in community because we are taking care of each other. Thanks for having me and for allowing me to share space with you today.